Thank you for joining us for episode 2 of The People of the Pulse, where we introduce you to the people that make up the heartbeat of Herriman. And tonight we get to speak with Steve and Ashley Guymon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about you and your family.
Yeah, we are the Guymons. We've been living in Herriman for almost a decade. We love it here. 2 boys and 2 girls, so we kind of kept the world in balance. We go girl, boy, and our hearts are breaking a little bit because our oldest is graduated from high school, so she's gonna leave us. She's so mean to do that, but very, very proud of her. She went to Mountain Ridge and did a great job. She loves the school there. So I am an entrepreneur by trade, and the company that I'm with, we build warehouses throughout the US. We rent them out to small business owners, and particularly tradesmen. So we really love that we're really blue collar supporting, and we provide a lot of good warehouse space for them throughout the US. And Ashley is a fantastic mom, full-time mom, but also CEO of Adaptive Arena. It's a nonprofit that we started a couple years ago, and she'll talk more about that later, but we love it here.
Great. Tell us a little bit, maybe specifically, why you felt Herriman was like the right place to live here and raise your family.
When we initially moved here, it was so we could have more space. We lived in Daybreak before. It was wonderful. But more than anything, we were really hoping for a yard, for a place for kids to run around, places to gather with our neighbors and friends. I think that was our initial draw here. Anything that you?
Yeah, Ashley's sister lives in the Daybreak area. So we first moved there. We lived there for about 6 or 7 years, but just heard so many good things about Herriman. And again, we wanted more space. But once we moved here, it wasn't the place that really drew us here and makes us want to stay. It's the people. In fact, I don't know, Matt, are you a Marvel Comics fan or movie buff?
I am a semi-movie buff.
Okay, all right, here's one for you. So you remember in Thor Ragnarok, at the very end, when their world is exploding and everyone's trying to get away, Thor says a very specific line that I really apply to Herriman. Do you know what it is when he's talking about his world, his people?
My wife Jody would be able to spit it out like.
Okay.
But so, please remind me.
Yes, so the world they're from is called Asgard, and he says it's not a place, it's a people. It's a very, very good line. And it's like Herriman. We came here because of the place, but we learned that we love it here is not because of the place, it's the people. People here are amazing. And so we've been here a long time. We plan to be here a long time more.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that with us. You mentioned Adaptive Arena. Tell us a little bit about how Adaptive Arena kind of came to be.
Started. So first of all, Adaptive Arena, we're located in Bluffdale, and we offer free sports for kids with disabilities. We've learned that families that have kids with disabilities have a lot of hidden expenses that the rest of the world can't even comprehend or understand. So it's important that it's free, and we offer things such as wheelchair basketball, and we do a program called Multi-Sport Monday for kids who like to do a lot of different activities in a short amount of time. We also have an adaptive cheer program that has started a few months ago, so I've got a cute little crew of cheerleaders, and it's been a lot of fun. The way we got started, we have several nephews with autism. Mm-hmm. And my baby brother lives in Phoenix, and his son with autism absolutely loves adaptive baseball. And it has just kind of taken over their Saturdays. Their whole family goes. It's where he makes his friends outside of his autism class. And it's where my brother and his wife find their people who understand exactly how they feel. They walk in each other's shoes quite often. So we set out initially to create a community for people like my nephew and for people like my brother and his wife, just to have that sense of community, to rally around each other, and we do that through gathering with sports.
So it sounds like it's not just specifically for people that have the disability, but to bring people that have the disability and then their support together along with other people that share that to make a larger community.
Yes, and one thing that we do that's a little bit different than many other programs in our area is it doesn't matter if you have a disability. If you want to play, you're going to play. So for example, our wheelchair basketball league, 40% of the kids that play are able-bodied. They have no disability whatsoever. They come because their friend, their neighbor, cousin, sibling has a disability, wants to play, and they can finally be on the same team together. So it fosters true inclusion from people from all walks of life.
Could you maybe share a story about, an individual and how Adaptive Arena has maybe been able to change that person's life?
Oh, I have one little boy in mind. There's a lot I could tell you, but this young man, he uses a wheelchair, and when he was younger, it was no big deal to go to friends' houses to play. But as he's gotten older, it's become more difficult as he's grown. Before, he was totally fine with parents moving him from place to place.
Physically picking him up, to get him around.
Because not all homes are wheelchair friendly. So his friends' parents would move them from place to place. And now that he's gotten older, he tends to get a little embarrassed to have other people move him. And so his friends would come to his house. But inevitably, the friends would want to go outside and play or go upstairs, and he would just tell his mom, like, oh, it's okay, I'll just read my books while he goes and plays with my little brother, or my older brother, or whoever, the neighbor, or, and they love Adaptive Arena because he and his brother and his friends can all be playing the same sport at the same time in the same way. So we have 8 sports wheelchairs. So if you sign up to play wheelchair basketball, whether you regularly use a wheelchair or not, you're in a sports chair and you learn to play. And quite often, our athletes that regularly use wheelchairs just dust everybody else. So that is one little boy that I think about often. Just providing that community, the ability to play together in the same way.
That's great that you're able to provide that for kids like him. We're going to talk about the Battle of the Bases, which is a banana-style softball game between teams that are going to be headed by Mayor Lauren Palmer from here in Herriman and Mayor Natalie Hall from Bluffdale. So this is going to take place on, let me get the date right here, on the 30th of July, which is next Wednesday, correct? From 7 to 9 at Summit Academy High School, located in Bluffdale.
Yes, you got it.
Fill me in a little bit more about this event, if you would.
This is going to be a great event. First of all, I'd like to introduce you to our umpire.
Yes, I am Switzerland. There's going to be no preferential treatment for anybody in Herriman. So if any of the team of Herriman is watching, as a sports official, I toe the line. So I just want you to know that going in. You're not getting any preferential treatment whatsoever.
Not at all. However, our umpire is neutral, but fans do not have to be. This is a banana ball game where we're adopting a few of the Savannah Banana rules, where there's no walks allowed. So if you are pitched 4 balls, your job is to start running, and first, second, and third baseman have to touch the ball before.
Well, that's nice that only just those people have to touch it and not everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
We probably would have some in the park home runs.
Yes.
I think
That's right. Very true.
I still think we will. They bring a glove, because if a foul ball is hit, and a fan catches it, the batter is out.
Nice.
And then the other rule we're adopting is the golden batter. Each team has 1 golden batter that they can bring any batter on their roster out at any given time. Hopefully they use it strategically to mix up the game. So hopefully, if your bases are loaded, might be a good time to bring out the big guns and hit a grand slam. So,
awesome.
So those are the 3 banana ball rules we're adopting. But the buy-ins are where fans can make the game less neutral.
Ooh,
So
can you share any of those?
I would love to.
'Kay.
So some of them are as simple as purchasing a point. Some of them are purchasing the ability to have a batter bat with their non-dominant hand.
Perfect. Love that.
You can purchase a stolen base. You can, for a higher amount, so save your money for this one. You can pay for a player to play an entire inning in an inflatable costume.
Yes, please.
Dinosaur,
sounds
sumo, all kinds.
Oh, that's
We have a dinosaur, we have a chicken,
Yep.
we have a rhinoceros.
and they get to choose.
They get to choose.
That is
So,
fantastic.
There are some great things. You can also purchase a designated runner, which might be, besides the inflatable costume, might be my favorite. You can purchase, whether you want to get somebody to fast to first base or slow to first base, you can get a designated runner, and you can designate if they are a fast runner or a slow runner, and you get to choose. So be ready to rig the game. He is neutral. Everyone else is not. So we did a similar. You were there last year.
I participated in the wheelchair basketball game.
That one was really fun. The score ended up being something like 2,000 to 1,199. I mean, it's
Points are very important, and if I'm not mistaken, again, I'm a neutral party, but Herriman won
they did win.
last year.
It was
Okay.
close,
Yeah.
but
It was
Herriman
close.
pulled
All
it
right.
off.
Right.
And
Okay.
we have seen some great online banter.
Good.
Reminding about winners and losers last year and who will win and lose this year. And it should be a lot of fun. So, but speaking of fun, we also have Mascot Miracles in
Yes.
attendance. They are awesome. They will be batting against some of our athletes from Adaptive Arena. Our athletes will be batting against them. Let me put it that way. And we expect a blowout from the Adaptive Arena athletes versus the mascots for that inning. So be prepared for that one. But they always bring the fun. So bring a camera because they are always ready for photo opportunities as well.
Fantastic.
With fans and children. And
Rumor has it, like in Banana Ball that I've watched, the umpire has to dance.
I've heard
Yes.
I've heard that.
Yeah, that
There may or may
That-
not be a lot of dancing.
that might be the most interesting
It might be.
part about the whole game.
It might be. We are gathering walk-up songs for our batters as well.
I was going to ask what your walk-up song would be.
Oh wow, golly, that's tough. Let me think about that for a second. I gotta, and then caught me there. I'm gonna give it to you before the end of this interview.
We have heard that Bluffdale has a 30-second routine that they are preparing, and Herriman has one as well. So
Yeah.
it will be an entertaining evening for many, many reasons.
Nice. So besides attending this event, which is a fundraising
Yes.
event, what are some things that families or individuals who want to get involved and be a part of Adaptive Arena, what opportunities are there
I
for
love
them?
this question. There are many opportunities. So the easiest is if you go onto our website and you click on register and you scroll down to volunteers. We have a Sign Up Genius that's almost always active, and we're always looking for people to come and play. We have all of our coaches are volunteers, our referees, our scorekeepers are volunteers, and we even have volunteer teammates. So especially for our Monday nights, we have a lot of people that volunteer, come and help kids play the game, come and help the game to continue moving. If you want to be involved, you can be highly involved or you can be just slightly involved and come here and there. But we have volunteers that come every week and have been coming since we've opened every week. Wow. So we have a lot of fun. We don't always follow all the exact rules, and that's part of what makes it fun.
Exactly.
So,
Rules,
they're
Speaking as a referee, I like my rules, but rules, there's the letter of the law and there's the spirit
exactly
of the law.
Exactly. And
So-
the spirit of the law we follow at Adaptive Arena is fun. So if we want to have fun and we play wheelchair basketball, we turn on the black lights and play glow in the dark. And we always have music going. We have a volunteer announcer that creates a lot of fun banter between the teams. It's a lot of fun.
All right. Sounds like maybe the best way to learn more about Adaptive Arena is maybe to visit your website.
Yes.
Tell us what your website is and then how we can find you on social media.
Okay, so it's really easy. We're just adaptivearena.org. And we're on Facebook and Instagram. Just find us as adaptive.arena. And we have you'll get to see a lot of our activities on there. The kids that come in and play, you'll see our volunteers. Our calendar is always updated on social media. It's a lot easier to update your social media than your website, but we keep a current calendar on our website as well. So those are the easiest ways, or my phone number's on there too. You can give us a call, and one of us at Adaptive Arena will answer the phone, and it's great.
Awesome. Before we wrap up, is there anything else that you would like to share with us?
Anything else?
I think that when it comes to the volunteers, what we found, Matt, when it comes to Adaptive Arena, was we thought that we were plugging into a demand for these adaptive sports for these awesome, amazing kids, which are by far our favorite part of it. But there's also a big demand for need to volunteer and want to volunteer. And what I mean by that is, first of all, we have a lot of people who just come because they just love being with the kids. And that's been so fun. But there's also an opportunity at Adaptive Arena for those who are trying to get into medical school. They need a certain number of volunteer hours, or trying to put something very unique on their resume or their application for college, and being able to say, hey, I was a coach of a team that played goalball for the blind, or I was a coach who helped this team that was wheelchair basketball children playing, and it was really, really fun for them. And it's just, we've had a lot of people get into colleges and get into med school because they've been able to put that experience down. It's very unique for them. And it's very unique for us. And so we really appreciate, going back to why we love this area, there's so many people who just see that opportunity to give back and be good and see the smiles on these kids' faces. They want to be a part of that. And so it's tapping into the volunteer want as much as the want for these kids to go play and be with their friends. We've been impressed with that.
That's great. That provides a fantastic opportunity for those kids as well.
Yep, absolutely.
Anything else before we get to the walk-up song?
The walk-up song for Battle of the Bases, seating is very limited.
Okay.
So there's just a few bleachers. So if you want to be comfy, bring a chair or a picnic blanket. So that's one thing I should mention. And one thing.
All proceeds go to the kids at Adaptive Arena. So
Yes.
all of it goes there.
They keep our programs free. So we were able to earn enough last year to pay for all of the remaining sports for 2024 and keep it 100% free for those kids and their friends. It was wonderful. And I think one thing I would add is that we love Herriman because people here say yes. They say yes to helping. They say yes to volunteering. They say yes to taking care of their neighbor. And I think that's one thing that we like about you too, is you're into that. So thank you for saying yes and coming and being a very neutral umpire.
Very neutral, extremely neutral.
Yes.
So I suppose, given that my wife is probably the biggest Tim McGraw fan,
Okay.
it would have to be a Tim McGraw song.
Okay.
Because it would just have to be. So I think the one I would go with is "Real Good Man" by Tim McGraw.
Great song.
You know,
Yep.
Good song.
Great song.
I might be a real bad boy, but baby, I'm a real good man. Yep.
So were you
That's right.
with us when he came last year? Did you go? Because we were there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We were there with you then.
Yeah.
Great show.
And the time that he was with Faith Hill and actually added a show, I may or may not have been there both nights.
Okay,
That is
there you
good.
go.
That
True
is
fan.
good.
That's
right.
a true fan. I love it. That's a great song. It's a good pick.
It is. It is a great song. A great song. We appreciate your time tonight and
course.
letting us learn a little bit about you guys and Adaptive Arena. And we so appreciate you being such an important part of our community. And you guys are truly part of the heartbeat of Herriman. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
We appreciate you sticking around and watching our second episode of The People of the Pulse. Tune in next week for episode 3, and we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks a bunch.